I was a little slow out of the gate this morning, a little after 9. You can run, but you can't hide from sleep all the time. So I make up a little bit here and there when I can. It was going to be a slow day. I just have to run Patrick the Piranha. I want to jog Wallop, see what the hell is up with him, see if we can't get him squared away. Him on Monday has really put a kink into everything. I got to drive to Kentucky and drive back that night to race him in the final. But as we say all the time, everything can't be perfect, and all the time. And sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So I'm going to go with those two this morning. And I want to talk about last night a little bit. I didn't want to on the way over. It was just dark. The lighting was bad, and I thought the horses raced pretty good. Gandalf the Black was awesome. 8-hole and all on a 5/8 mile track. Finished second. I thought the horse raced great. So happy to see him pacing the turns good. In fact, so good that Brett just moved him 3 deep in the last turn. So that's pretty encouraging for a horse. You guys know how we had to manage this guy at 2. Really bumpy, would make a break. For a horse that really wasn't a big horse, couldn't race anywhere comfortably other than Mohawk. And even then, you still had to watch him. So a great job by Dominic to get this guy sorted away. And to keep working on him, right? It's so interesting, even for me. I've been in this industry my entire life, but it's still very interesting to me to watch a horse like Gandalf the Black progress from his 2-year-old state when we were training him down, and how bad he was at the time, making breaks and in a gear, just looked awful. But you could tell there was maybe something there later on in the spring, and then to see him really put together a decent 2-year-old campaign, and then again even more step further and just become a real good 3-year-old, real good sophomore. It's really nice to see that take place, and it's not lost on me that it didn't happen on its own. The hard work by Dominic and his staff and everybody at the barn helps horses like this progress into the best horses they can be. I always say we can't have the best horses. We can't expect them to be better than they are. We just need them to be the best they can be. And with Gandalf the Black, it certainly seems and appears that that's the case with him. Now, the trot was up next. Nothing But a Dreamer. Wasn't lost on me that our old buddy Cake was in there. They put him on the front last week. He's no good on the front, but every time you put him in behind a vulnerable horse, especially around 154, 155, if Cake's legs are attached, he's going to attack. And Unbeatable Kemp was the winner. It kind of felt to me like they were alluding to the fact that Nothing But a Dreamer, should have beat Unbeatable Kemp. Just so we're clear, Unbeatable Kemp is a hardened, and we know how hardened he is, a hardened 4-year-old. And Nothing But a Dreamer is a nice horse, but he's got quite a ways to get to Unbeatable Kemp's status. Unbeatable Kemp's already trotted in 53 5 times, 6 times. Nice horse, and he looked pretty good last night. And like I said, he had the horse on the front. I think he'd been off a couple of weeks. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but on the front set the fractions for a 54 mile, which it appeared that's what he was maxed out at. Then kind of drifted, and Kemp shot right through the inside. You give him that trip at that speed all the time, and he will win almost all the time if he can. Having said that, we're not talking about Kemp, although congratulations to the people that have him. We're talking about Nothing But a Dreamer, and I thought a horse that was off 3 weeks. That was a pretty good mile for him. Followed along, yes, but what was it, 27-3 on the end of the mile, 55. Impressive looking mile from him too. I was happy with Nothing But a Dreamer. I'd like to see him come forward now and us get 3 weeks in a row of racing him. That gap is a killer. It's very, very tough for younger horses, and Nothing But a Dreamer. And even so, you look at Kemp, he's raced every week, right? He didn't miss any time and has been coming in pretty good. Aside from those 2 starts, you can't put him on the front, but those other starts he'd raced very, very well. And Dreamer, that was a step up too, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit for him. I thought the horse raced well. I was really happy with him. And then Atlas Hanover raced great again. Just beat a nose for second. First over, getting into the last turn, not his trip. But, I mean, he's a racehorse. He's got a race. Certainly nobody's fault. That's just the way the race shook out. I thought Brett drove the horse good. Just got beat a nostril in for second. Now, horse at 1 by 4 wrapped up. That's a good horse, right? That's a pretty good horse. 52 and 1. He probably paced what? I didn't look, but it must have been 53 and a piece. 52 and a piece, 53. So with that, a pretty good night last night. A second from Gandalf, a fifth, but a good fifth from Nothing But a Dreamer, and a third with Atlas Hanover. Now tonight we got lots going on. I'm going to run this horse. I'm going to train jog wallop, and then we're going to qualify Renegade Gypsy. We're going to qualify How the Hell. Then later on we are going to race Born to Dance, Prince Charmer, Sweeney, and then What a Mission later on, and sandwiched in between the latter part of that list is Cash Deals making an appearance at Grand River. So we're going to continue to move horses, acquire horses. I'm really excited, really disappointed that Think of Galaxies had to race in the Open on Saturday. She fit 2 classes below that. So this isn't just a Mohawk thing. It happens everywhere. The race office has been good to us here, but I'm going to make sure they make a little mental note that that's a check mark in our category. She should have fit way below there. But we'll endeavor to race her on Saturday, and just a lot going on. Thursday, I got a ton of horses to drive at the Meadows and go all the way to Scioto, race at Scioto, back Friday. You put a nose print on my window, Jason. Look at your big nose print.
I see it. Jason's training Megan. Let's go watch him.
Okay, yep. We'll watch Major Megan train. How's everybody been this morning? And before you don't swear or say anything derogatory.
No, so far so good.
Oh, good. Do we have a bike over here to send there? I can bring one.
You can send that nitrous.
Okay,
that's kind of our fair bike, but
where did the bike go that we got fixed from Verdure?
that's the one we've been using at the fairs. Because I've been leaving a bike at Scioto, which don't need to do.
I can ship one of the other UFOs over here and get it painted over here if you still get the paint guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we can do. Because they're just tripping over one another. Yeah, well, whatever.
We can just send this one for now.
I forgot. So I forgot to send a race bike to Jim Eaton. The horses, AC Swan and Alibaba, thankfully are on the same truck. Geographically, I'm lost, but they're coming here with everybody today and then going to Illinois after the other horse goes to the Meadows. And it's a long old ride for them by the sounds of things, but a little bit of a milk run. But they have to get out to Illinois. So we're going to send a race bike out to Jim Eaton too. I want to make sure that all the gear is in there for the horses also. So, as I was saying, a lot going on here tonight, a lot going on this week. Friday, I got a full card at the Meadows because we ended up not racing Gypsy Hill in the Ohio State Fair. It made my night a little easier. I was really trying to toy with the idea of getting Memory and Imagination in early and then trying to get them in late. I see they still stuffed you in late anyway. 3 and 4. That was nothing to do with me.
3 and 14.
3 and 14. You almost send the one in the third home with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So race 3 and 14 is when they race Friday night, and then Saturday. What do we got going on Saturday? Oh, Think of Galaxy. That was nice of them, the rail in the Open. It's very kind of them. I'm just gonna make sure that Dave knows that that's a little check mark beside us.
The 8,000, 10,000, and Open were all combined. That's quite a jump.
Yeah. Anyway, and then Sunday we got what? Patrick
Prana and J.K. Mickey
Mantle Sunday. That's Ollie's birthday, so I'm going to have to ask them to put them in a little bit later if that's all right. It's his birthday party. And what do we got Monday? Anything Monday?
I haven't got that far.
Okay, and Tuesday we got our band. Who's in our band on Tuesday?
I'm fancy liking 2 trotting colts.
Oh, that'll be fun. What's that, Buckeye?
Yeah.
Maybe, might be, we have to make a decision where we're going to race. That's the 17th?
8th.
You better look again. My calendar said 17th for the Buckeye. Oh, okay. All right.
Tuesday, August 8th, Urbana.
Well, you're usually on top of that stuff, so I'll defer to you on this. Anyway, I will let everybody go. I am going to watch Major Megan. Is that him going with the red shirt on?
Way over there, yeah.
We'll give you a little quick look at Major Megan when she goes by us. She's getting prepped for Saturday night?
Saturday
night? Is this the first time you guys trained her?
Yeah.
That's good. I've never seen her up close either. She's certainly been racing pretty good. How tough is her class? I saw a bunch of 53s, 54s, but...
That's here. Who knows?
Yeah. Anyway, here's Major Megan. I'll leave you guys today with a little